Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for coming. Welcome to Low Carbon England, and welcome to this first session, Developing Smarter Cities Through Better Collaborations. I'm Dave Morgan, co-CEO and co-founder of SmartKlub, and thank you very much for what I hope to be a very exciting first session. We've got a rare set of speakers, I think, today, and it's important that we make the most of it. It's important that you make the most of it in the important Q&A session that is just before 10:30. I'm really pleased to welcome Councillor Lisa Trickett, Cabinet Member for Sustainability and Chair of Birmingham Smart City Commission. A lot happening in Birmingham, a lot of centre of decision making, a lot of energy investment coming into Birmingham. We're looking forward to that keynote. Nick Manicadam, Director of Marketing FlexEye. Nick's going to tell us about how cities can design themselves so there's interoperability, so that systems can talk to each other, remove the barriers of controls protocols. More importantly, let young SMEs develop new systems and tools that can allow streetlights to talk to buildings, to talk to BEM systems. Paul Roderick is a true collaborator, a collaborator of SmartKlub as well, and Paul's going to be talking to us about how to use all that data and how to connect assets across city. Paul's leading some of the most innovative new energy management systems across the UK, including Triangulum in Manchester. John Marsh, Operations Director of Metropolitan. John's job, he makes sure these assets can become real. So from early development processes, John's got innovative ownership models, ESCOs, MUSCOs. If Heineken decided what could go in a hole before you build it, if you talk to John first, he makes sure the whole thing is A, fundable, B, all those utilities have been properly thought through. Simon Hart leads the low impact building innovation platform for Innovate UK. Innovate UK have been a great supporter of SmartKlub. We're working on 2 Innovate UK programs. Simon heads up a low impact program which is part of the sustainability agenda with Innovate UK, with hundreds of companies benefiting from that, millions of pounds already distributed. So a super panel, make the most of it. These satellites don't often collide like this. But a couple of minutes on SmartKlub. Small minds compete, that's yesteryear. The idea of being entrenched in competition, working only on differential. Big minds collaborate. That's, I think, the stage that we're at. And we need to move into great minds where we actually unite to produce smart cities. We're at the eve of that now with unique government policy, with unique funding requirements. Not all happy news, but it's forcing us, the only option is to work together. This problem is too big for any one company. So we formed SmartKlub in a reaction to our discussion with cities. Myself, Charles Bradshaw Smith, Paul Coyle, have all been in the energy industry for 25 years plus. And we asked cities, what would you want from the ideal energy partner, systems partner? And it certainly wasn't what they were getting. They couldn't navigate the market, they didn't know where the front door is, and they certainly didn't have the right knowledge transfer. So we formed SmartKlub to share knowledge, to empower all parties in the development of smart cities. And a smart city with a smart club shares knowledge, creates projects, and shares the benefit of those projects by reinvesting the proceeds back into the development of a city. What do? We work for a city and the stakeholders. We create structure. Everybody's invited. You're invited. There's going to be really interesting. Those of you staying for dinner, I hope all of you are staying for dinner. At dinner tonight, please keep 5 business cards. In all your networking session, keep 5 business cards because we're going to lay down a 5-point challenge. And what SmartKlub does is it takes the insights from all the work we've done across 10 cities so far in the UK and building. And we create projects that have social value, social impact, create training opportunities, reduce carbon, and we take the proceeds of those projects and we reinvest them into cracking the feasibility, which is what's stopping projects launch in cities. And we get paid on results. So a smart city should have a smart club in there, and that will grow then with collaborative members sharing information, sharing knowledge, creating more projects. Low carbon economy is probably our largest growth opportunity that stands before all cities in the UK. It's a collaborative market. Any construction project is made of many, many, many different supply chain partners. And for that, we need consistent standards, we need early adopters, and we need feasibility correct at the early stage. What SmartKlub does, it brings the community into that decision-making process, it makes planning easier, it creates aggregation of opportunity, aggregation of growth, and it makes projects fundable that previously were not fundable. But it's a very simple message. We agree a vision for the city, often with the city leaders as co-founders of a local smart club. We embody that in a charter that's signed off at cabinet level from the public sector side, and it's voted upon, becomes our manifesto from suppliers and private sector. And we take that through a franchise model that everybody signs up to reinvest the profits. There's a membership model, there's a small entry fee, the public sector is free, SMEs is a de minimis sum, and it's a low entry cost as well for large private companies. And we keep that team together, we regularly meet, we work on the city themes, and we create projects that work. So that's SmartKlub. We're growing, we have conversations both in Scotland, in Wales, and across the UK. But back to our session today. I'd like to welcome Lisa Trickett to the stage, Cabinet Member for Sustainability, for our keynote. Thank you.